for having me. My name is Micah Naruo, and I am from Honolulu, Hawaii. It's great to be back home. The last time I've been here for a period of time was in 2007, so there's a lot of changes and a lot of new things for me to rediscover and to appreciate more, as I've been away and touring and traveling to seeing many different cities in a short amount of time. So it really makes me appreciate Honolulu and Hawaii, my home. I just got the chance to share some of the islands with my guests and my friends from the show, as we are on a 2-week tour break right now. It's all their first time to be here, so everything's new and they're really excited. We're really excited to be here. And just being back home helps me to remember where it all started for me in my new career in Fire Knife. As it began here in Honolulu at Huio Kamale Dance Studio, Hula Studio. Auntie Gloria Snyder was my coach and trainer, and it began about 13 years ago. So that's been about half my life, because 13 times 2 is 26. Yeah. So I've been doing the Fire Knife for about 13 years, and Auntie put me into opportunities to enter the World Fire Knife competition at the Polynesian Cultural Center, where Cirque du Soleil first approached me, and they said, would you like to tour the world and do Fire Knife and in the circus? And I had no idea what Cirque du Soleil was. It's French, and I didn't even know that it meant Circus of the Sun. However, a few years later, when I went off to university in Southern California, I got to hear more about Cirque du Soleil, and I submitted a resume. And it took some time. So throughout that time, I've been back and forth on winter and summer break, coming home and studying as well. But I always brought my fire knives with me, and everywhere that I went, when I came home, I would perform with Jermaine's luau in the summer and winter, and then when I go back to university, I'd do the luau's for the Hawaii clubs, special events. They'd fly me to Vegas, just a lot of corporate events and private parties. So I've been performing and freelancing and growing as an artist in that sense. And then I finally got a job offer to Hong Kong Disneyland, which they had the Fire Knife dance in the Festival of the Lion King. And I finally finished my 4-year degree, my bachelor's degree, in 5 years, because I took a detour to go to Hong Kong. But then after I graduated in 2008, Cirque du Soleil finally called me, which was 5 years later, and I immediately accepted the opportunity, and this is where I am right now. And life on tour is such a great experience. I'm so honored, and it's such a enriching experience, because there's so many different cultures in our show. I'm just one of 3 American artists amongst everyone else, which is from 15 to 17 different countries. So there's so many languages: Russian, French, Brazilian, Spanish, Mongolian, Chinese. We have everything. It's just like a mixed plate in our show, and I'm really proud to be here to share the Fire Knife dance of the Samoan culture, as it is very special to Hawaii, as everyone knows the Fire Knife dance in luau's. But Cirque du Soleil took this cultural art and they dressed it in their own Cirque attire, and they have it now in our show. And Alegria is 16 years old, and it's still going. It traveled around the world twice, and I think if you come to see the show, you'll see why it's still alive and it's still going. So I'd like to share with you a quick preview of the acts of our show and of what you can expect to see. So please enjoy this video.